Okay. Hi. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So, as I do before, so the videos don't get too long, I've called in the appropriate protection and shuffled the cards. Whoa, that's a lot. A lot. And I'm only going to take what turned over, okay? And yeah, I was saying we're getting right into your messages. So let's get right into it. So the first thing I noticed about things that have come out over the past two messages, so I'm feeling like this is a continuation because we had the sweet orange and the Suji come out for the very last reading. And then the giant redwood was in the one before that. And if I'm not mistaken, either one or two before that, the papal came out. And then today, joining the crew is the holly, okay? So we have the holly, the Suji tree, and this is what that looks like. So, Suji, the holly, the pipal, the giant redwood, and the sweet orange. Okay. So, as I said before, just a moment ago, that because some of these messages have come out in the recent readings, this is like a continuation of a reading. And for many of you, it's just the divine basically saying I said what I said, and that good things are happening in your life. With the papal here, this speaks about your enlightenment. If you look at this card closely, you can see that there's like a little Buddha sitting inside of the tree meditating. And so many of you have come into your spiritual awareness. You're doing more meditation or prayer, or you're connecting with the spiritual realm. All in all, it's like you found your roots. You're in your greatest becoming. You're being who your soul was designed to be in this lifetime. You're coming into this, or you're already in it, and you're elevating in your enlightenment of it all. Okay, and so as you're in this time of enlightenment, it's a very sacred time. Both of these cards speak of your roots becoming stronger and you becoming sacred. The Suji and the papal speaks of your sacred enlightenment, your awareness. And with the giant redwood here, this is like a time of majesty. Majestic energy is surrounding you. Sweet, majestic energy with the sweet orange here. Okay, so like good things are occurring for you in life. And for many of you, it's happening and it's occurring because you've I just heard, you know thyself. You've been spending time to get to know thyself, more so on a spiritual level and enlightenment. And there's you're balancing it out. Like it's not just about the day-to-day or the 3D. I get this energy that many of you have transcended and or are transcending the 3D at this time. You're seeing the sacredness all around you. And with the holly, you're stepping into truth, spiritual truth, the truth of who you are, the truth of things that are happening behind the veil, behind the scenes, and the truth of what's happening with you, of how you're connected to divine creator source energy. Okay, you're connecting to your truth, you're connecting to your sacredness, you're connecting to enlightenment. So this is a very sacred time that's happening for those of you who are resonating with this message. Let's see what else we have happening for you. All already shuffled these. I don't even know why I'm doing that. Did you see how that jumped out? Anything else? You know why that's hilarious? Because the way that jumped out, this was also in the most recent reading. The Orchid Priestess of Destiny. This was, if I'm not mistaken, it came out with the sweet orange and the shuggy tree as well. But the Orchid Priestess of Destiny, as I said, you're stepping into your truth. Your soul is, you've awakened to your soul's mission, your soul's purpose. And many of you are standing in truth. You're being called to your purpose, to your path, to your soul's passion. And many of you are rising to a more higher elevated level of enlightenment. And this is for those of you who have felt like the black sheep, the outcast, like you were different from society, like you couldn't fit in certain circles. And but this isn't in a bad way. Like, I'm getting, for many of you, it's not like you, okay, no, I just saw something else. So when you were younger, for those of you who are now, and this, okay, slow down. That was a lot coming in. Okay. Flow with me for a minute. So when you were younger, now take this younger, because this is why it came in two ways. Take this younger. This isn't just younger in age. Some of you are young souls. Some of you are younger in age. And some of you, it's younger spiritually, okay? Like before you came into this enlightenment. So you were like a baby coming into enlightenment. You get it? So in whatever way, shape, or form that you were younger, you might have felt a little bit out of place. When you first started to come into spirituality, things were different for you. You weren't really sure of your path or exactly what your soul's mission was, your purpose, right? For some of you, when you were younger as kids, you didn't always fit in when it came to high school, or you weren't a part of the clique. For some of you, when you came into spirituality, I'm also getting certain cults, certain covens. You weren't made to fit into certain aspects of certain things. But it's like now you guys are comfortable with who you are and the fact that you don't fit into certain aspects of groups, of society, of organizations, of thought processes and ideas that many have subscribed to just because we've been programmed. It's like for many of you, I'm getting, you didn't go along with the program, or you couldn't fit the box. Take it as it resonates, okay? So as you not fitting the box, it's because the divine is saying, baby, you weren't meant to fit into the box. You were meant to create your own lane. You know how people say stay in your lane? Well, it's like you guys created your own path, okay? And as many of you are coming into the truth of your awareness, creating your own path, you feel rejuvenated now. There's this rejuvenation that's happening in your energy as you're receiving more enlightenment, as you're stepping out of the box, as you're okay with not fitting in with societal norms and being your own unique individual. Because you know that you're connecting with divine wisdom, ancestors that are for your highest elevation and evolvement, the Most High. And I get this energy that many of you are seeing how the light and the dark play a part in it. It's like you're seeing things from a bigger perspective. You're able to see how the pieces are starting to fit together. Even if you don't have all of the pieces, all of the awareness, all of the enlightenment, you know that you're, for some of you, on the right path, in your purpose, acquiring and accomplishing your soul's mission. What do you have for this message, please? What do you have for this message, please? So many of you are being encouraged, especially with black tourmaline here and cleansing, to protect yourself. And one of the ways you protect yourself is cleansing your energy, especially for those of you who have come out of cycles where you know that, especially I'm getting on a spiritual level, you know that you've stepped into this time of sacredness. There's a level of protection that's there for you. You're also being encouraged to do your part in the protection and do the cleansing. Whether this be a spiritual bath, whether this be letting go of limiting beliefs, thoughts, letting go of fear of your journey, of your mission, of your soul's purpose, of feeling like you're going to do something wrong, putting those thoughts to rest and knowing that you're connected. And even when you feel like you don't know where to go on the path, if you connect to your ancestors that are for your highest evolving and the Most High, you'll be guided. The wisdom, the clarity will come. So it's time to cleanse those thoughts out, to protect yourself from lower vibrations being able to connect with you, to protect yourself from, I just heard, sabotaging yourself with your own thoughts. Cleanse your mind, cleanse your energy, cleanse your aura. Take it as it resonates for you. It may be one of those you need to cleanse. It may be all three. None of it hurts. And some of you are cleansing out your energy from certain people, places, aspects, ways of thinking that you were connected to. Okay? What do you have for this? And so something else I noticed, we also have, so tourmaline is a big energy for some of you that are going to assist you with this transformation and cleansing out and closing these cycles. We have card number 9 and card number 23. And both of these cards speak of tourmaline. Black tourmaline here, and this is actually green tourmaline with the tree there. So the green tourmaline is going to assist you with grounding your heart chakra, grounding your energy, and the black tourmaline offers you the protection as you're cleansing, so that once you cleanse your energy, there's no spaces or gaps open for anything that, there's no spaces or gap in your aura or in your thought processes. Now that can be filled with wisdom for the divine, that can be filled from protection for you to flow through you from the spiritual realms, okay? And we have the Rainbow Reviver here, because this is a time of all things coming together. Do you see all of the colors of the chakra there? So as many of you are doing this cleansing, your chakras are even going to be cleansed out, whether this is through you know, doing a spiritual bath, whether this is you speaking. It's about cleansing so that the energy can flow to you, through you, for you, easily and effortlessly. Okay? What more do you have for this message? Thank you. Yeah, because for many of you, if you see this card, it's the purple, so it's the third eye. And many of you are tapping into that psychic development. Card number 27, you're tapping into psychic development as far as partnership, connecting with others that are also psychically inclined, that are coming into their path, their purpose. You're also, the 7 is the spiritual awareness of it all, the sacredness of it all. And 2 and 7 is 9. You're coming into that cycle of not being aware, being over, and stepping into the new cycle of sacred truth I just heard. Your psychic development is being heightened as you are receiving and connecting to this sacred truth. This purple, that's actually the crown chakra that's coming forward. Okay. So let me see, what else do we have? There's like big energy in the spiritual realm that's occurring for you. Many of you may feel like there's nothing that's actually occurring for you. That's a lot. That's so much. All right, let's take it. Many of you may feel like when you're looking at everything in the mundane and the material realm that there's nothing that's occurring for you, but the things that are happening spiritually are happening there so that it comes forth and then it occurs on earth. So because earth energy is a bit more dense in the material, things in the spiritual are happening. They're moving whether you know it or not with the Manas rune, the Iwas rune. Spiritually, your strength is you're becoming spiritually strong as you're tapping into and connecting with this spiritual strength with the Uras rune here. And your spiritual strength, whether you see it or not, is going to bring forth great things to the earth, for the earth, and for those that are inhabitants of earth. It's like the path is being created. Others are there to connect with you. And it's like this time of joy is coming forth because of what's happening in the spiritual realms. Even with emotional stability, it's like things are going to start flowing like a beautiful waterfall. Flowing joy, joy flowing, strength flowing, because things are happening in the spiritual realm. Whether you feel like you're aware of it or not, this is your message to let you know that you're stronger than you think, and spiritually things, especially sacred truths, are occurring. For many of you, this is a part of your destiny. That's why the orchid priestess of destiny is here. There's also something I'm getting about orchids. Hold on. What is this? Give me. Orchid. The orchid. The orchid as a flower symbolizes association with love, with beauty, with refinement, with thoughtfulness and mature charm. Let me do that again, stumbling over my words. The orchid as a flower represents love, beauty, refinement, many children. Okay? Something about that many children is coming through for this Manas rune as well. It's like the work you're doing, especially spiritually, is creating a pathway for many children. The orchid also represents grace. It represents gentleness. It represents joy. With the Wunjo rune here as well. Joy, happiness, innocence, fertility. It represents beauty and good taste. So many of you are coming into this phase. Spiritually, this is what's occurring. You're tapping into the joy and your sacred truth because, especially with Manas here, this is a time where human intelligence and the rational mind are receiving a beneficial upgrade. It's also a time where mankind is evolving. Things that revolve around mankind are moving into an element where it's like the promise of God with the Rainbow Reviver here, where there's a time of joy, where there's a time of protection with the Thoraz rune here. where there's a time of things coming together in a very strengthened, strong way. There's this time of rejuvenation for mankind is what I'm getting here. And this is why some of you are having the spiritual protection. Thor's rune is all about spiritual protection. And then so there was something else. Oh, and so is the black tourmaline. Many of the black crystals offer that spiritual protection. And so there's this element of seeing the beauty in things, appreciating the joy and the beauty, knowing that even with the ups and the downs, the ebbs and the flows, there's still this protection, this strength that is revolving around mankind as a whole. Many of you are stepping into your calling, into your purpose, and your soul was purposed to come for that pathway, okay? Just take it as it resonates. This may not be everyone's message, but for those of you who it is, you're starting to feel this spiritually. You may not see all the evidence, but you're starting to feel it emotionally, and soon you'll see the promise coming forth. Okay? What more do we have for this message, please? What do you have for this message? What do you have for this message? Thank you. Anything else? Okay. Yep, there's a great activation that is occurring for mankind. The winds are being activated. And when I get the winds being activated, it's like through the mind, the thought processes, things that have been programmed into the mind. There's an activation occurring, and this activation is bringing in more joy. For many of you, it's like you feel the breeze and you get messages. This is a part of that psychic development that's occurring for you. I just heard something about whispers of the wind. Take that as it resonates. Whispers of the wind. Interesting. But that whispering of the wind is bringing in activations of truth, activations that are assisting you with the sweetness. I don't know. I feel like I just heard whispering sweet nothings. Where did that come from? Okay. Take that as it resonates. That's not for everyone. Usually when I think of sweet nothings and somebody whispering, it's like someone saying something, but what they're saying doesn't necessarily hold weight. So some of you may actually be recognizing now when someone's speaking that they're just a bag of air. Take that as it resonates. That's not for everyone. That's just something I just got. Okay. What do you have for this message, please? What do you have for this message? Thank you. Okay. We have trust your instincts. See, some of you, as I said, some people talk the talk but don't walk the walk, I just heard. Some of you are going to be recognizing when certain people are saying things, or you hear certain things on TV, on radio, or from others, that you have to trust your own instincts, because for some of you it just may be whisperings of sweet nothings. Take it as it resonates, okay? But as you're trusting your intuition, it's allowing you to be fearless and stand strong. It's also creating this element of you being able to trust yourself and thrive. As you're thriving, not striving, thriving, this brings forth you being able to journey, enjoy the journey, trust what you're receiving and how you're being guided on the journey, and trust that your dreams, for some of you, are bringing forth enlightenment about your journey. Also, that your dreams are manifesting. And also that, yes, this journey of life that you're on can be like a dream, not a nightmare. There's a difference between a dream and a nightmare, even though a nightmare is a type of dream. Take that as it resonates. Because this is a time for you to actually enjoy the growth and reap the rewards. We have fruit coming out everywhere here. Do you see the apple and the little star with the seeds in it? So it's like the seeds that you've planted are coming forth. You also have the sweet orange here. So it's like your tree has plenty of fruit, and it's sweet fruit. This is nothing bitter. They're not overly they're not dried out. They're juicy, and it is time for you to enjoy growth and reap these rewards. Time for you to trust and thrive, that you're on your path. You're in your life purpose. You're developing psychically. You're coming into spiritual truths. And this is happening for many of you for the greater good. So trust the messages that are coming forth. For some of you, even animals, you're receiving messages not just from the trees. This is why the fruit is here speaking to you, but even the animals have messages for you. So whether it's your animal or someone else, you could even be watching something on television, a documentary, or even a commercial, and something about the animal comes forth and it sparks something in you. That's a message for you. Trust your instincts. Trust what you're seeing. Trust what's coming forth for you, okay? Let's see. What more do you have for these messages? What do you have for the collective? What do you have for this message? Thank you. Anything else? No? Okay, thank you. All right. It's about time. The divine is saying, baby, it's time to go all in. Baggage be gone. Whatever was of the past, whatever hurt you felt, whatever discomfort you felt by not fitting on in, baby, it released that emotional baggage. It is time to say bye-bye to the emotional baggage and go all in. This is card number 17. 1 is the new beginning. 7 is the spiritual awareness, the spiritual truth. And 8 is the abundance of it all. So 1 and 7 is 8. And then you have card number 8 here. So 8, 8. 178. Let me see what that represents. Hold on. 178. And it's funny because I just saw 7-11 on the clock. So some of you may be seeing 7-11. Again, spiritual growth with new beginnings. But it's the 178. 178. 178 is a powerful reminder that when we stay true to ourselves, we use our creativity and trust our intuition, and anything is possible. Okay, that's what's up. In a love relationship, 178 is a message of harmony and balance. Your angels want you to focus on creating a loving and balanced relationship that is based on mutual respect and understanding. Okay, so for many of you, you're saying bye to relationships where you didn't feel as connected, or it wasn't as balanced, or there wasn't mutual respect. It's time to say baggage be gone to that. And now to just go all in on receiving love, giving love, accepting love, being love. Just love. all in on your sacred purpose, all in on receiving these truths, all in on receiving this abundance, baby, in every aspect of your life. You have 8 here, twice doubled. Wait, and we got one more. This is turned over. What is this? Okay, so this is saying with the F word here, and it's not the one with the middle finger. This F word is forgiveness. So it's time to offer this energy of forgiveness, receive this energy of forgiveness, accept and allow the energy of forgiveness so that you're more easily, more ably, more ready to say baggage be gone and go all in on the good. But the F word is card number 3. Okay? So I got something else with that. Let me check something else. 3178. Hold on. 3178. 3178. Your future depends on the decisions you make right now. Therefore, 3178 encourages you to create a lot that you admire. The number 3 resonates with joy, growth, and expansion, spontaneity, and joy. We had joy come out here with the Wunjo rune. Manifesting, optimism, and enthusiasm, being brave. 3178 as an angel number is a powerful and meaningful message from the spiritual realm signaling to you that your life is currently in alignment. Let me say that one more time. For all of those that are standing in their sacred truth. 3178 is a powerful message from the spiritual realm signaling to you that your life is currently in alignment. And one more time, just because 3 is the charm, 3178 is a message from the spiritual realm signaling to you that your life is currently in alignment. And again, that is what's up. Okay? So let me see, I want to put these where you can see them. Okay. Hey, bro. Okay. Let's see. What else do you have for this message? Thank you. Ooh, that was a lot. I didn't see that many turn over, but here we go. So for those of you where we just talked about the connections of having where we just were speaking about having mutual respect. Along with that mutual respect comes tenderness. Tenderness is not always an easy thing to tap into because it takes you being tender with yourself, but being able to be tender to another in order to tap into compassion. And for some of you, even true love. So I also want to go through tenderness. Tenderness is going to assist you with ending certain cycles because that's card number 9. Can you see that there? It may look backwards, I'm not sure, but that's card number 9. And tenderness is about gentleness. It's about kindness. The quality of being gentle, of loving. It says she treated the children with great tenderness. Synonyms for tenderness are affection and fondness. So are you able to demonstrate being fond of someone and still having mutual respect, of being kind, of actually showing your affections? This could be to your animals, your pets. For some of you, take it as it resonates. For others of you, this is in relationships. Any relationship, whether it's business, and some may disagree with this, or romantic, and friendships. When you can show tenderness, compassion, it opens the doorway for the foundation of that relationship to be strengthened. Some people think or feel you need to be cutthroat in business. But if you're able to have compassion and see another person's point of view, then it offers a level of mutual respect where you can then come into alignment to make decisions that can grow and elevate the business, the partnership, the friendship, the family. Okay, so this is what this tenderness is speaking about. And many of you are doing this by tapping into your divine feminine, allowing yourself, whether you're a man or a woman, allowing yourself to resonate with the energy of compassion, of tenderness, so that you can create this level of elevation, this level of mutual respect that then elevates the partnership, the business relationship, the friendship, the family. Okay? Because as you're tapping into tenderness and compassion, that's a magnet with this divine feminine here to attract exactly what it is that you need. Now, many of you are coming into this sacred truth because the divine feminine card here is number 7. And some people don't like tapping into that feminine side of themselves. Or you came into this lifetime to learn more easily how to connect with that side of yourself, how to connect with the divine feminine, how to balance the scales when it comes to the divine feminine, okay? And this is precognition. Precognition is about future visions, things happening for the future. Remember, we spoke a little bit earlier about things coming together for humanity, things being made for the generations to come after us. This is what many of you are tapping into your psychic ability about, and you're receiving these precognition, psychic development, awareness. Card number 1 and 3 to bring in that stability. 1 and 3 is 4. Stability in friendships, in homes, in families, between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Let me also give you the whole definition of precognition. I'm videoing precognition. Precognition is foreknowledge of an event, especially foreknowledge of a paranormal kind. Another word for precognition is clairvoyance. So some of you see the future clearly, or you can see certain events before they've actually occurred. It's also discernment, or ESP, extrasensory perception, a feeling, foreknowledge, foresight, insight, intuition, an omen, a perception, a prediction, prophecy, psychic telepathy are all somewhat synonyms or strong matches for the word of precognition. I'm getting this in to go a little bit deeper. I want to know what's occurring with this precognition, please. May we take it a level deeper? Give me more insight about precognition and this psychic ability. Tell me more about this future vision, please. What guidance? Thank you. Anything else? Oh, wow. Okay. We have the 4 of Cups coming out. The Emperor. And the 4 of Wands. Interesting. 4, 4, 4. 4 of Cups. Emotionally not wanting to take an offer or accept an offer. Being able to stand in your own power. 4 with the Emperor here. And the 4 of Wands to create the stability, the life, the way that you, the change you want to be in the world. You're bossing up and becoming the change you want to see in the world. 444. So some of you are receiving future visions of someone not wanting to take an offer, or you not wanting to take someone else's offer to create a home environment, a stability, to celebrate with them. Future vision, psychic ability. 444, the Ascendant Masters are sending you messages about this Four of Cups. Four of Cups, 4 with the Emperor, and the 4 of Wands. Okay, what do you have for this message? I also just got with this, many of you are not accepting the programs of society anymore. You're becoming your own boss, your own sovereign being, and you're creating a better future for those that are to come. You know that you have the capability, the abilities to do so. You take the message as it resonates. For some of you who are coming into your own sacred truth, you already know that you're not going with the programming. You're not sticking with the propaganda. You're not accepting that offer. Those things that used to work in the past, they're not. You've bossed up. You're taking control. You're a sovereign being. And now you're creating the future better and better. Creating stability. Creating joy and celebration. For some of you, take it as it resonates. You see the future of not taking someone's offer because you've come into your own, and you see that they won't resonate with the kind of home, the kind of life you wish to create. For some of you, you got awareness of the future that someone wasn't going to accept your offer, even though they stood 10 toes down saying that they wanted to create a family with you. I get that for some of you, they weren't necessarily standing in their truth. Now you take that as it resonates. That's not for everyone. There's a multitude of you. For the majority of you, I get though that it's like you see through the illusions, you see through the propaganda. You're not taking what society, those that said you have to eat seedless fruit, drink the fluoride water, breathe in the chemtrails, eat the processed food. You're not taking that propaganda. You're not gonna live like that. You're bossing up. You want to make things better for those that are to come after you. You're also being the change you want to see in the world today. And you know that somewhere you have to start to lay the path. Do you see this path here? And this is how you're creating the stability. You're being the change you want to see. And it takes you stepping into control. All right? So, we got a lot of messages going on today. What do you have for this message? Ooh. Are you falling? Are you falling? Are you falling? Let them fall. Here we go. Okay. I keep hearing that mutual respect. You don't want someone's offer if they don't know how to be in all 4 energies of a king, where they're emotionally stable. They know how to take proper action. They think logically and are in connection with their heart. Mutual respect. And so many of you have gone through many struggles with coming into this energy of mutual respect, but you're also learning to accept struggle as lessons. You're also learning that even through the propaganda and the programming, how those things have now taught you, those struggles have brought you into these lessons of knowing, I just heard, you know better now, so you do better, okay? And you guys are not afraid to express your feelings. Now, remember, all four kings, your heart and your mind are are coherent, balanced, and then you take the action. And when you're able to have those and take the action, heart and mind together, King of Wands, take the action, and then King of Pentacles to bring all of that heart, mind, action into this physical realm. Okay? You're accepting these struggles. You're expressing yourself freely. You know that you're here for a reason. And you're recognizing that your thoughts create your reality. What we think about, we then speak about. What we speak about, we also think about. And what we speak and think about the most puts energy in motion. And those emotions then become what we actually express. The feelings are what we express. And so we're here for a reason now. Any struggles that came along with the journey, they came to create this awareness and this enlightenment of the sacred truths, to balance out the scales for Mother Earth, on Mother Earth, through Mother Earth, to the inhabitants of Mother Earth. Because no matter what star system you resonate with, what religion you resonate with, I just heard what sex you resonate with, you are still here on planet Earth. So even you're here for a reason. Okay? Now what you'll do with your moments that are spent here, that's between you and the Most High. But you're here for a reason. Okay? Alrighty. What do you have for this message? What do you have for this message? Okay, thank you. Alright, so look how the divine is, again, saying I said what I said. Because we have, hold on. What's in there? We have enlightenment that came out here again. So enlightenment was here with the papal tree, with the meditation, and then enlightenment here, if you look at it, it's like her heart chakra is lit up, and then there's a temple where there's a light that's like the divine wisdom, the divine light of wisdom. And this is card number 19. So there's a renewal, 1 and 9. Cycles ending, new cycles beginning because cycles have ended. The 9 is the completion, the 1 is the beginning. 9 and 1 is 10, and that still totals 1 with the new beginnings, a new way of doing things. I just heard it's a new. Doom, doom. So this is about this enlightenment, and that's the second time that enlightenment has come to the board to just, oh, okay, I see. So there's been some enlightenment about the chaos on multiple levels in multiple ways. So the chaos of the propaganda, the programming, the chaos between families, spiritual families, but family dynamics between the divine feminine and the divine masculine. There's a new enlightenment about how to peacefully resolve, enlightenment about how to have discernment when you're expressing your feelings, enlightenment towards how chaos plays a part in it all. We don't just have the joy, it's those moments of chaos that make us appreciate the joy that much more. the chaos that came to show you how to express your feelings, the chaos that came to show you and give, to show you how spiritually strong you have become, are becoming, and to show you that you're here for a reason, because baby, you went through the chaos, the ins, the outs, the ebbs, the flows, the ups, the downs, and you're still here, and you're still standing, and you are still here for a reason. Don't get it twisted. So, for those of you who are receiving the enlightenment, that you are here for a reason, and tapping and letting go of things that were weighing you down emotionally, physically, spiritually, you're now tapping into the accessibilities of dreams being possible. You're stepping into the accessibility of your purpose. You're seeing your purpose in your dreams, and you're feeling the abundance. And you know that you're supported. You're supported, I'm getting, in multiple ways. You're supported in the way that you're receiving messages. You're supported in the access that you have to the spiritual realms and the awareness that comes forth. You're supported in the way that the Most High is saying, go all in. We have your back. Even the trees, Mother Earth, like you're receiving support from friends and family that are on the same wavelength as you. And for those that are not, you're holding space for them to have access to their purpose and their sacred truth. This is a part of that abundance. Knowing support, feeling support, having support. Because yes, we can do things alone, but we're collective. So we're stronger together. And that's a part of the propaganda and the programming they don't want you to be aware of. When there's unity, unity, when you can come together on one accord, you can get things done in a major way. When the family unit is coming together, when the mother and the father are there, the children then have a stronger foundation. Whether people are saying that's not true or not, it is. Yes, you can be a single mother. You can be a single father. It is possible, and you can still have your children not be full of trauma and drama, you know? But there's something about having that support of a partner. There's something about having a family structure that supports you. There's something about when you are in business and you know that you have the support of your team, and they're going to do everything they can to see the business elevate. There's something about having support spiritually and knowing that you're connected to the Most High. Yeah. When you have that support, it's that much more easier to go through any chaotic times. Anything that happens in the business, when you have a supportive team, anything that occurs in the family, whether it's sickness, illness, whether it's even financial upheavals, when you have the support of your family or the support of your business partners or the support of your team that's in your business. Support is something that can make you feel abundant through any chaos, through any trials, any tribulations. And having the support of the Most High, baby, you're already over the hurdle. You can say to the mountain, be removed, and it shall. But those mountains were placed there to show you that you can climb. I just heard that. Climb every mountain. You can sail every shore. You can go through the ebbs and the flows, the ups and the downs. Okay? So yes, having support is big. Okay, so I feel that we've come. Did I get something from here? I'm wrapping it up now. We're just going to grab some crystal cards because we're 55 minutes in. So what do you have for this message? Oh, too many. Let's do it again, please. What do you have for this message? Thank you. Anything else? Thank you. Okay, so when it comes to crystals, we have the amber and the citrine. Both of these crystals are representing warmth and light. If you look at them, you have the sacral chakra and I'm seeing the solar plexus. So there's the energy here to say when you use these crystals, it stimulates your creativity. It stimulates your confidence. Amber is not actually even a crystal. It comes from the trees as sap. So it's one of the oldest crystals because we call it a crystal. But it's one of the oldest fossilized stones, crystals that can assist you with magnifying your energy. The amber has been here as long as the trees have been here. So this fossilized tree sap is Mother Earth showing you support because it's been here for thousands of years. And this warm, fiery color helps you to bring in the peacefulness, especially in the sacral chakra, where your creativity can flow, where you're more open to being supported, where you're more open to having respect and giving mutual respect. Because there is this peaceful inner warmth that's radiating through your sacral chakra when you're meditating with this crystal. Amber is also a crystal that assists you with grounding your energy and that helps you to look inward. Now with the citrine here, the citrine is also has this very warming effect on your chakras and your auric field, on your aura. Citrine has it carries the power of the sun. So it's like you'll glow with positivity, you'll glow with positive energy, you'll be enhancing your aura. And when you meditate with the citrine, it assists you in absorbing information. It assists you with analyzing this information. So if there's any issue, you'll be able to see a positive outcome. Okay? So, as I like to do, we're going to wrap this up with tarot. Any last messages, please? What do you have for this message? Ooh. Okay. Any last messages? Let me do that again. We had something come out, but I feel like I want to do it again. Any other messages for this? One more time. Any other messages? Thank you. Okay. We had the Five of Pentacles come out here with the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So some of you that have felt rejected in the past or outcast or like the black sheep or like you didn't fit in, that you were left out in the cold, or you were having any financial struggles, you're now more clear-headed. You have clear sight, clear thinking. You're seeing clearly. You're seeing the future clearly, and you're seeing how to move away from this. Do you see how the Queen of Swords has her back turned to this Five of Pentacles, and so does this Knight? And the Queen of Swords is looking at this Knight of Pentacles, and this Knight is looking at his Pentacle and moving forward. So you're more clear about your finances. You're more clear about who has mutual respect for you. You're more clear thinking about how you're moving forward. And you're not taking any of this baggage of the past, any feeling left behind, anyone that couldn't ride with you, even if you were moving slow, you're thinking clearly, you're moving clearly, and even if it feels like you're moving slowly, baby, you're still moving with clear thoughts. You're all in. Your psychic development is on point. You're trusting your instincts. You have your sword of truth. You're trusting in your receptive, divine, feminine, magnetic powers. You're expressing your feelings, but in a very clear-minded way. You turned your back to anything that made you feel left out in the cold, rejected, black sheep, outcast, outsourced. You forgave, but you're moving forward. Your back is all to that Five of Pentacles. Can you see that? Okay, so that has been today's message. I want to thank you guys for joining me, Tonae Star, with Tonae Star Enterprises, where we stand on business, baby. And, of course, this is the Enterprise. So this has been another voyage to the 5D and beyond, because there are future visions and precognition and psychic development that is happening. So buckle your seatbelts as these future visions are coming forth, as you're seeing the future clearly and you're moving forward. And remember to always shoot for the moon, and even if you miss, you are still amongst the stars. And to always let your light shine bright. Let your light shine bright. Always, always. Thank you for joining me. Tonae Star.